Okay, so it seems as if I think we've said we now have come to conclude that in Nigeria, most women do not date men that they out earn.
Come.
Concluded. Because what we have said right now is that almost all the men seated here have always dated women who earn less than them.
Yeah.
And all the women here, nobody can tell me that they have dated a guy who they out earn. Is there anybody?
Happy doing it.
Nobody.
Out
Eh?
I thought we stopped.
Not
No. That one is
Dating somebody that I'm any more than the person.
Yes.
You are receiving money. That was our story.
I am.
Yeah, but the guy you were both in school now.
We are both in school.
No, when I was done with school now,
Okay, so what?
I was earning 45. It was earning 20,000.
But in that particular, the guy was earning 20,000 a month.
Yes, I was earning 45
When was this?
around 2019 during my service. Because I was working.
That guy shouldn't have.
Alawi, yeah. They use Alawi, they compensate.
No, man, Alawi was a separate money. I was working, I was teaching, I was earning 45,000 naira. It was
Plus the Alawi,
Yes.
So you were earning 78k and the guy was earning 20k.
Yes.
Okay, but even the guy with 20k, the guy could not. So he can't keep himself going with 20 grand.
I mean, how we
So do you? I have a question, sir. So do you say because he's earning 20k, he shouldn't get married or what?
Yes. I think you should get married.
No, going to a relationship.
get married to your level.
Yeah, about the transparency thingy, that's what I was going to like.
Okay, you were saying something, sir.
Yeah. Do you say that someone earning 20,000 naira shouldn't go into a relationship or get married?
You should not date.
Relationship is expensive.
Okay, so let me. You asked me a question. You said,
Yes,
am I
sir.
saying that if anybody who is earning 20,000, a man that is earning 20,000, am I saying that the person should not date?
She has the response. She has the response.
So let me ask you, ladies, by show of hands, how many of you think that a man earning 20,000 naira should date?
He's working.
He's working now. You find your man.
Wait.
You find your man.
By show of hands, how many of you feel that a guy earning 20k should date?
Sir, I want to.
I have a reason.
It's not the end of the world.
Guys, by show of hands, how many people feel that a man earning 20,000 should date? One. Date. Okay. How many people? You are still doing the side talk. Okay. How many people feel that a guy earning 20,000 naira should date them?
Them.
You can always earn more. You can't be in one. You said what?
I cannot pretend. I cannot lie. He cannot reach anywhere. He has his family. He will take care of his family. Before you remember me,
He's not
his
even taking care of
girlfriend.
his family.
He's like, I don't want to know. Before you remember me, his girlfriend is like 20,000 naira. Is he walking to his office?
You don't have to remember me. Before I dated you, I know what you are going through. I
So
know how much
you
earning.
will, Abi.
Yes.
If you are earning 20k, then what they get earning 30k.
Okay, so let's. So guys,
Earning 30k.
Oji. Okay, you wanted to pitch
Now,
in.
this question you asked about if the guy is earning 20k like dating, like Grace said, I think you're putting us in a box because if a guy is earning, I don't think there is any reasonable guy that would be earning 20k that wants to be on that same level in 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm not putting you in a box.
Are you serious?
He put a question at me.
No, that's why I said a
Their reactions
sensible
to it.
person.
What are my
I can't
reactions?
just. I mean, their reactions. I mean, their words to it. It's not like just full stop. There's a comma. Yes,
Like if you're earning 20k at this point, if I decide to be with somebody that's earning 20k at this point, there are certain things I would like to put into consideration. What are your plans? Like, what?
He doesn't have any plans.
At times, he has another bump.
Mr. Amadi.
Is there anybody that earns 20k in a month now?
Yes, so very many.
We're here because we want to give people solutions. Okay? We want to give you practical solutions that they can work with. Okay? And a lot of times, some of the things you hear, you won't like them. Okay? But whatever it is that you plan on has to be grounded in reality. Are you with me? It has to be grounded in reality. For most of us here, we are privileged. And if we don't accept that, most of us are privileged in the sense that we can spend, today is Easter Day, 2023. We can spend Easter Day at a podcast. There are some people who cannot afford to take a day off of work because they have to consider the 500 naira that they will earn for that day. Okay, so on the basis of that, thank you very much for being a part of this show.